You do. Hope everyone's having a great evening and being kept quietly like we supposed to be. Let's pull a few cards. See if spirit has anything it'd like to tell us weirdos. Or whoever might need the message at the time. Spirit says something happened in February because somebody wasn't using their brain space. Now they're trying to run, and Spirit said, they're going through a dark night of the soul. They're watching you, and I guess all that watching you is blowing up in their face. They were trying to manipulate you using coercive control. If you don't know anything about that, and you might be feeling like there's a tornado going on around you, a lot of chaos, look into Darbo, look into cognitive dissonance, look into coercive control, etc., etc. Hopefully that helps. Okay. So while all of there's coming in, and I guess they're all, but Spirit saying that's okay. You're about to be spiritually liberated by some other like-minded individuals. A natural-born masculine leader. Spirit saying they are 100% busted. Ooh. A Sagittarius in the reverse. And they didn't want you to receive any kind of equal give and take in your life. They wanted you to be breadcrumb. They basically just was like, you stay over here, I'm gonna take all of this. Here's you a little bit because you look, maybe you might need just, here's you a little pinch, and I'm gonna go do all this kind of thing. They were body shaming you. Alright. In my experience, confident, happy people don't feel the need to body shame other people. The only people body shaming people are the people that are ashamed of their own bodies now, aren't they? Oof. Or, you could hear one of those men that you give a couple of children to, and you have a couple of C-sections, and they're the ones that go on to body shame you for, like I didn't just give you the greatest gift on the planet so that you could shame me, kind of thing. You hear where I'm going? Don't let that kind of shit bother you. So what if they don't like your body? They can go find somebody's body that they do like, and someone that was meant for you always will come in and appreciate every little piece. The person meant for you will love and appreciate every little piece of you. In relationships, I have never looked at a person and been like, I can't stand that, and that. If anything, if they had flaws, it made me love them that much more. It's the ones that run around trying to act perfect and everything else. They're kind of cringe, in my opinion. But to each their own. I don't judge. So maybe, something about the Coast Guard. Maybe the Coast Guard person was the one body shaming. I don't know. That's another thing. Every time I've seen somebody body shame, the karma that would catch up, not worth it. Like that one lady that want to talk about how my little girl was a bald baby. She was so blonde from a distance she did look bald. Alright, well my baby's got a beautiful head of hair now, gorgeous little girl, little sunflower, and this woman's actually balding. Okay, not worth it. Don't do it. No, we don't do hoodoo. We just exist, and because we good people, Spirit just kind of like, oh, you did that? Stop. You know what I mean. Oh, there. Okay. Now I just got cold air right at the bit. I just went on all that tangent, and then the next one is stop explaining yourself to the one set out to only misunderstand you. However, I'm aware that means that you need to understand that too, because they did hear you the first time. And if they didn't hear you the first time, I promise they heard you the other 2,000. You get where I'm going. They tried to stop you from being able to receive any changes in your life. They wanted you to stay in a form of isolation forever, but Spirit's saying you're coming out of that. They wanted to keep you from being able to achieve any form of independence or divine downloads. Something that happened in December. Somebody didn't want to love somebody the right way. Maybe some love bombing, maybe some honey trapping, cringy things. Here's what it is, right? An exorcism. I guess Spirit's saying they need a few of those. Right now, they're on their last desperate attempts. Making false reports. Spirit said, wait a minute. That's not really what happened. I guess people started to ask questions. They wanted you to basically live a life that kind of always fluctuated. They didn't want you to be able to have any kind of coast or any kind of incline. They just wanted you to like this always, so that you'd always be doing this. But Spirit says you're happy. You're living your best life. So here, you know what? Keep living your best life. Be happy. Who cares what they think, right? You do you, because at the end of the day, if they were happy with theirs, they wouldn't feel the need to just go out and misery loves company. Don't be the misery trying to get the company. My recent divine downloads that I've had says that it doesn't matter what happens or what they do, what they say, that everything's going to be okay anyways. And happy is right here. You just gotta reach out and grab it. You know what I mean. Have a great rest of y'all evening. Don't bully people. Especially not for crazy things.